Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at the Benks mist case for the iPhone 16 Pro. A big shout out to Benks for sending this case out to me to review for you guys. And this is the case we're going to be looking at. So this is the box itself. And Benks makes some really good cases. The Benks Armor Pro is one of my favorite cases. And so I am a big fan of Benks. And let's take a look at this one here today. So this case you can pick up for $19.99. So it's really good value for money. It's not going to really cost you too much when it comes to the price of this one. And then it comes in three colors as well. So it comes in black, grey and gold. I've got it in the black color because I think it will be a nice contrast with my Desert Titanium. So let's take a look at it now, guys. This is the box, phone case protective, it says there, or protective phone case, however you want to say it. And let's take a look at the case itself. So let's open up the box, and this is where we find our phone case here. And let's move this to the side. Check it out, guys. This is the Benks mist case for the iPhone 16 Pro. And on first glance, it does look very similar to the Spigen Ultra Hybrid in Frost Black. So a really similar design, but on this one we actually get metal buttons. So just check out the buttons, guys. As you can see, we get metal buttons for the volume up and down and the action button there. A little bit of a orange marking there for the action button, which we saw last year on the Benks Armor Pro. And we also get that metal button on for the power button as well. A cutout for our camera control, which is done pretty well in my opinion. And this is the back, so it's like a translucent matte finish to it, a mist finish or a frost finish, however you want to call it. And we get a metal camera ring here that says Benks, bit of branding there. As you can see, it says Benks there. And without further ado, let's actually bring over the scale and see how much it weighs, because it is quite minimal. It's quite a light case. So it's only 36 grams, so that's a really minimal case. 6 grams heavier than the Apple silicone case, just to give us some context. And let's move that to the side and bring over the Desi T iPhone 16 Pro, that Desert Titanium color there, really nice color. And let's pop it in. So this phone case is really easy to install because we do get some flexible TPU sides, and they are really soft to touch as well. Let's check out the fit first of all and see how the fit is. So we get a nice snap there. A nice snap there as well. All of the corners snap on really nicely, and they're not too easy to budge off as well. So I like this type of fit. So if you want to take off the phone case and put it on, it's nice and easy to take off and put on as well. But if you drop it, or say if it hits onto something, hits onto the side of a table or something like that, then it's not gonna come off easily either, which will cause damage to your phone. It's actually pretty secure unless you don't want it to be secure and you want to actually take it off, if you know what I mean. And let's have a look around the phone now. And the actual sides are pretty flexible. I'd like to see it a bit more tighter along the sides. There's a bit more pull around the power button, and definitely some around the camera control, which we kind of expect with some phone cases. It is a little bit on the looser side there, but it does come back into place there. So I don't think that's anything to worry about. Down the bottom, a little bit loose, but at the same time, these aren't crazy loose. These are actually still pretty good on there. And so I don't think you've got anything to worry about when it comes to the fit on this one. They are flexible TPU sides, but they aren't gonna let any dust or anything like that go into your phone case. So I don't think you've got anything to worry about there. Let's check out the buttons here now, guys. And these are perfect. These are really, really nice buttons. And I wish they actually put this on the Benks Armor Pro this year. They had this on the Benks Armor Pro last year, but this year they've got normal plastic buttons. But for some reason, they put metal buttons on the mist case and not on the Benks Armor Pro, even though this case is only $19.99. And the Benks Armor Pro is like $35 or so. And in my opinion, I think they could have given us these buttons on the Benks Armor Pro, and that would have been literally like a perfect case, in my opinion. But we've got it on this case, and I love the buttons on this. They're really tactile. Just listen to this. This is volume down, volume up, action button, and this is the power button. So really lovely and tactile buttons on this case, and I'm a fan of the buttons on this case. I really like them, and as I mentioned earlier, if they had put this on the Benks Armor Pro, that would have been brilliant. Let's check out the cutouts down the bottom, and as you can see, they are nice and accurate. One thing they've done with this cutout here is they've made it the same size as this one here. I would have liked it if they just made it more accurate to the actual holes there, but it's not the end of the world. It's not a deal breaker there or anything like that, but just one thing I noticed, and everything else is really accurate on the cutout, so they've done a good job there. Let's have a look at the camera protection, and as you can see, a really generous metal camera lip there, which will give you nice camera protections. So your camera lenses are going to be nice and secure in there around this inside this metal camera ring which they provided here. Let's take a look at the screen lip here, guys, and as you can see, a really generous screen lip too, which I like to see. So if you pop your phone down on a table like that, you've got nothing to worry about, because the lip on this one is actually even more than the Benks Armor Pro, and which is really good. Taking a look at the camera control, and we get a decent opening for the camera control there. It's nice and tapered off as well. Just check it out, guys. I'll move it a bit closer to the camera. It's nice and tapered there, so you get some nice smooth material all the way around, and it's nice and easy to access your camera control. Let's just test it out. And if we press it, and then we can half press it, and then we can zoom out and zoom in, and yeah, you haven't really got anything to worry about. I think they've done this cutout in a really good way, and if you're going to have a cutout for the camera control, this is a good way to do it. It was also really well done on the Benks Armor Pro, and on the Benks Mist case it's pretty good as well. With some frost cases like the Spigen Ultra Hybrid, you can actually see the Apple logo through it. With this one, it's not as visible, but in the right light you can see it. Just check it out, guys. In the right light you can see it, but I do like seeing the Apple logo through a frosted case or clear case, but that's just one thing to note for you guys. If that bothers you a lot, then just keep that in mind. But either way, it's not a bad design at all. Let's bring over the Anker 622 and pop it on the back. Clicks on there nicely, starts charging, and let's pop it on that alignment magnet there and give it a bit of a shake. One thing when I was testing this case out is the MagSafe on here is actually really strong. Benks have done a great job with the MagSafe on this case, and for a case that costs around $20, that's really impressive. There's a lot of good features on this case, and for $19.99, that's a really good price. So with a power bank, nothing to worry about. It's nice and secure on there, and it's not coming off whatsoever. Let's try out a wallet. Let's bring over the Spigen wallet, pop it on the back, and yeah, nothing to worry about with this either. Even though the frost back is more of a slippery surface, but still with the wallet, you've got nothing to worry about. And with that alignment magnet there as well, that helps too. So the MagSafe is really impressive with the Benks Mist case. And overall, how does it feel in the hands? It feels really soft in the hands. The sides are really nice TPU material, which is a soft material. You're not going to get a whole lot in the way of grip, but they have added a little bit of texture, which is a little bit similar to the Benks Armor Pro, but not as pronounced as the Benks Armor Pro. But I do like this material on the sides. It's nice and soft, and I think I like the material on the sides here better compared to the Spigen Ultra Hybrid in Frost Black. It's a bit more comfortable to hold, more softer to hold, and it feels of a bit better quality compared to that case. The buttons are really nice as well, and it feels pretty comfortable in the hands. One thing to note with this case, guys, is this edge here. It is pronounced a little bit, so it does come out a little bit. Just check it out, guys. It does protrude out a little bit there, so just keep that in mind. And but one thing I noticed with that, it's not as comfortable to hold in the hand because of that edge. You don't get that on the Spigen Ultra Hybrid, but it does actually kind of dig into your hands in a good way, and it gives you a bit more of a secure grip in your hands because of that leading edge there kind of protruding out. So I like that about it, and I think that's not necessarily a negative about this case, but it does actually give you a little bit more grip in your hands. It feels a bit more secure in the hands. So overall, I think the Benks Mist case is a really good buy. It's actually a really good price for this, $19.99. And if you use my discount code JSTech15, I'll leave that on the screen now. If you use that discount code, you can actually get 15% off your order, so you can get a further discount on this case. And you can use that site-wide on all of their products. So definitely take advantage of that discount code and use that discount code. And in my opinion, it's already a really good value case, but if you use that discount code, you'll get even more value for your money. And I think it's a really good buy. I think you can't really go wrong with this case, and I'm really impressed by it. The sheer value for money and the features which you get, like metal buttons, you get a good fit on it, you get a nice TPU side which is fairly grippy as well, you get really good MagSafe too, good camera protection, good screen protection. You're getting a lot with this case, and it's seriously good value for money in my opinion. So this has been the Benks Mist case for the iPhone 16 Pro, and it is a case which I would recommend. So go out there, buy this case guys, you can't really go wrong with this one, and I think you'll be happy with this one. So guys, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you watching the video until the end. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I'd really appreciate that. See you in the next video guys, take care, bye.